Back to pass, it's Ncaa. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Makes the catch, it's Peoples. At the 45, on his way. All kinds of room to the right. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Great place to start for this offense. Just going to keep it after the snap. Oh, he's got some space. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for them.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Smith. Look out, he's got room. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Smith. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, they're going to run to the football hard. They're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Made a defender miss. Racing down the left side. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
Hey, if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Clark. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. Trying the left side. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Williams looking for a man. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's caught. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Evans.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll run the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out. But to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
He's moving out of the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense gets set for second down. Williams will pass. Plucks it out of the air. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Huskies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The offense changing the play. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Picked off! What a play by this defense. Got room on the return. past the 10. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got a man. It's Boston. Crosses the 30. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Williams looking for a man. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. That's caught. It's Boston. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Boston. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Williams will pass. Immediately fires to the middle.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Pocket breaking down. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Rush is on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. And this one splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Hawaii is ahead in this one, but unlike the playing days of Colt Brennan and Timmy Chang, this has not been a blowout today in Aloha Stadium. They're up by 7 over Air Force. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He leaves it with his back. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. They didn't handle the rigors of a Big Ten schedule very well a season ago, and hoping that they've learned some lessons they can use this year.
I think the coaching staff also thinks, Reese, that they're a more mature team. They have better leadership in the locker room, and David, they're hoping that that's going to show up week in, week out in what's going to be a brutal Big Ten schedule.
Brutal, and listen, you're hoping also they got something in their neck, right? Like, you're hoping they want some payback, right? Because that should have left a really bad taste in your mouth a year ago, and you should be ready to get that out, and you should be ready to...
Lots of room to run. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
The Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Motion from the back. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. Now adjusting. He turns it loose to the left. Got it in stride inside the 20. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore is not afraid to show off the gun.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Smith. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. On the direct snap, it's Smith. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Smith. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. will start this drive from the 18-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Williams looking for a man. That's caught. It's Williams. There he goes. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking downfield on 1st down. Extending the play. Quickly out to the tight end. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. All wideouts, no backs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Buys a little time with his feet. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Sends it back in motion. Williams will pass. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. 1st downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. At the 40, there he goes. Turning on the Jets. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. A run for the quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Husky!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half. Cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. Quarterback floating away from pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. It's first down from the 37-yard line. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
And the Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Got the quick pass. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Wants to throw. It's Ncaa. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the direct snap, it's Smith. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
They'll move the wide receiver. He'll start this drive firing. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab on the shot. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They go to the wide receiver screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Williams looking for a man. Working that wide receiver screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. On 3rd down, going up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Washington! Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, I don't know if there was a lot of question with respect to who that ball was going to be going to. This quarterback knows who his best playmaker is, and on the final play of the first half, he was looking him up. It wasn't going to be easy, but they're able to execute, get on the same page, score the touchdown, and they've got the lead.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Washington. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Still running at the 40. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Williams will pass. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill positions. That's what gets the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts, and that's when they have those great football teams.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. Power football with the run. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go back to the air on second down. Gets it to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Man, these in-breaking routes are so hard for these slot guys because you're so worried about them flying up the field vertically. Nice job sitting down, breaking in, finding a little hole, making a catch.
Williams looking for a man. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Touchdown, Washington! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Coastal Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there on the surf turf in Conway, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to UAB. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run. You got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And they're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He might want another play. Williams will pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his man downfield.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Second down, he'll throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Back's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll give it to the back. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. They'll go to the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Looking to buy time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll run the screen. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
And listen, everything's 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the 1st down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. And they'll just down it right there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Williams looking for a man. Works the middle of the field. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Scrambling away. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
No panic and hesitation by the defense on that play. First off, nice job getting some pressure, flushing the quarterback out to his left, and even a better job in the back end covering after that scramble play.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Washington sends out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Smith. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the wildcat there. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. Finds a little space. Still running at the 35. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Smith. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Smith. It's incomplete, trying a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Intercepted to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. He wants to change this route. Direct snap. It's Washington. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll take it himself. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. This is a designed run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Gets it out fast. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the...
Touchdown, Huskies! And the pummeling has started. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Hawaii is ahead in this one, but unlike the playing days of Colt Brennan and Timmy Chang, this has not been a blowout today in Aloha Stadium. They're up by 7 over Air Force. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Dances away. The throw. Got a man, it's Smith.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Smith. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Smith. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
On the snap, it's Smith. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Smith. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.